Hi everyone. So I'm here today, excited to share my testimony. So I think about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was talking with Sarah and I was talking about my issues, my problems, and as usual, she just chose a Bible passage to me and she told me, "Oh, go and meditate and pray with Psalm 19." So I read the Psalm 19. I really did not get what I'm meditating on. If you read it, maybe you might feel the same way. So the next time we spoke, she explained to me it's literally just glorifying God. It's just coming to God from the angle of thanksgiving and praising Him, like kind of like, making God to make God feel good instead of coming with the endless requests that I always do. So I started that when she finished explaining it to me, and I understood. I started doing that. So I will try to read it. I'll put it on audio, replay it again. And it just kept, staying in my heart. And some of it I know offhand. I don't know the whole chapter, but I know some of the verses offhand. That's to tell you how much I have read it. And then, we spoke further in depth as to how Kenneth Hagin meditated on a specific Bible verse, and it was like thousands of times. So I started doing that. So, first thing, like I noticed, so basically, I remember with my consultation, my breastfeeding consultation business, it was like, I think the month, so when this is ending of November, and I've only had maybe one consultation the first week of November. I didn't have any consultation in October. So, and because I'm like busy, so I didn't really bother with it. All of a sudden, I think I had maybe, was it 8 or 7, like thereabout. Like, I was counting it, like, these consultations were coming back to back, like, and it was just immediately after the week I started reading this Bible passage. So my team member was like, "What's going on?" There's just like all of a sudden. So I didn't have any consultation in September. No, sorry, in October. And then in November, I've had like maybe one at the beginning of the month. And then within like 1 week, I'm getting like eight at the same time. And it really was like a lot. Like I've not had that amount within like 1 week. Like I could have it in a month, but it's spaced out. But this is within 1 week. So when she asked me that, I was like, I just started a new prayer. And the funny thing was, the day I was speaking with Sarah, you know how like maybe you're having a conversation with someone and the person is telling you this is what you should do. For some reason, like my whole heart, like I was trying to explain to Sarah, I was like, my whole heart, like accepted that is the solution to my problem. That I needed to meditate on that Bible passage. So I really was ready to, I was really like pumped up to do it. And then um after that whole experience, that back-to-back consultation, like people were booking and I was doing it like, easily. I was so happy because I was really still monitoring, to see the changes of this new thing I'm doing in my life, because there has to be proof. There has to be proof. So I continued. So now that encouraged me to, pray it some more. Before, maybe I would just read it one chapter once, and especially like maybe in the morning when I'm doing a few things, just read it and that's it. So I started in, like, I changed my midnight prayer. I changed it from like, you know, praying this the way I was praying to stay. I was praying more on mercy, and then after I finished my prayers, I would just read this Bible, this Psalm 19. I'll just read it. So this specific day, I finished it, which was going to be like, I think, my second day trying this pattern, which is the prayers and then reading the Psalm 19 afterwards. So I read the Psalm 19 just before I slept. I read it like 5 times. After reading it, I slept. And then I had this dream. Like, it was unbelievable. So, not to call explain the entire story and all of that, but what I saw in the dream was that I saw something attached to my leg. Something was attached to my leg. I knew it was like a foreign thing, but a part of me was afraid of it. And then the other part was like, I needed to pull it off because the thing was holding me on my leg. So I took it on, and then I just pulled that thing out. I raised my leg up and I pulled it out. Lo and behold, what I saw when I pulled out was, what we imagine now when you think about a dragon. What do you see as a dragon? What is in your head? So that's what I saw, dragon, but it's a mini dragon, like a small sized dragon. That's what I pulled out from my leg. The thing was literally holding my leg. Then I pulled it out and threw it away. And like, I knew that was like a big, like, deliverance. Whatever was holding me back, like, as that was just a victorious dream. And it's just, there's no other way I can explain having this victory, because I've been praying for what I'm going through for quite a while. And it's just this little thing I've done. Like, well, like, basically, from me, my own point of view is kind of little, just adding this Bible passage. So, and then I just had that victory. So it was really like, I woke up from the dream and I was like happy. I was, when you feel so excited, like whatever, everything in life is spiritual, right? So, and spiritual with the time, spiritual things now show in the physical, right? So for me, that victory, meaning I've been delivered from whatever is holding me. This means that, like, it's done in the spiritual. So in the physical, I'm going to see it. I'm going to experience that victory. And that made me so happy. So now I feel like God has delivered me. Whatsoever was holding me, preventing me from getting to where God wants me to get to, from moving, from experiencing that speed in my life, it's been taken away. So what did I do? I was just meditating on that Psalm 19. This testimony I'm giving is within like 3 weeks time frame. That's when I'm experiencing all of this. And that has really like kind of gingered me to do some more. So I want to meditate on it a lot more. I'm now very cautious of being grateful, appreciating God, because I can see that it's something God wants us to say, things that God wants us to see, like appreciate his creature, like this creation, like what God did, like is a new experience for me. But I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. I'm very happy. Like, God has given me victory, and I'm so grateful. So I really want to thank Sarah. Like, I already spoke to Sarah, and when I sent her the voice note of my dream, it was like unbelievable. So I want to thank her, because I wouldn't have been able to try this if she did not tell me, do this. And I'm glad I did, because at this point I'm going to be doing a lot more, because I'm expecting a whole much more than what I have even seen. I want to see some more. Okay, bye.